Hi, this is Too Fast here, and in this video I will show you this 300 watt power inverter I picked up, and it's made by a company called Bestek. I will put the link to where I got this. So let me open this up and show you what's inside. Here we have the instruction manual. The first section is English, and then it comes in other languages also. Here is the power inverter itself. As you can see, this is a 300 watt power inverter. And let's have a look around. So on this side you see two AC outlets, and also it has two USB charging port. On the other end has a fan and an on-off switch. This plug here is to plug into your vehicle to supply the 12 volt that it needs, and then it will convert that 12 volt to 120 volt output. Let me go over the spec on this unit. As I mentioned, this is a 300 watt power inverter. The maximum power output on this is 350 watt. This unit will operate with an input voltage ranging from 10 volt to 16 volt. Now there are a couple of safety circuit protection features built into this for under voltage and over voltage. Anything below 10 volt and above 16 volt, this unit will shut down. The output voltage is spec to be 110 to 120 volt AC, 60 Hertz. The bottom USB port you see here will supply an output of 5 volt at 2.4 amp constant. So that'll be good for charging any high current devices like a tablet or an iPad. Now the top one here, the output amperage is variable, and it'll go up to 2.4 amp. But if you're going to be using this bottom port to charge a high current device, then the top one will have less current output, so be aware of that. Right above the USB port you have the LED status light. For those of you who's not familiar with a power inverter, the reason you might buy one of these is so that when you're in your vehicle and you're traveling, you can have 110 volt power source to charge different devices such as a laptop or any type of battery chargers for your camera, or if you have power tools that uses rechargeable batteries. So you can use a device like this to charge those batteries while you're mobile. There are other power inverters on the market that has higher power output rating, 700 watt, 900 watt, or 1000 watt. The difference with those units is that they will not be using a cigarette lighter plug to provide the DC input, because those other units require so much current draw that they actually have built-in terminals on the device itself that you have to hardwire those terminals to your battery directly. Otherwise it won't provide enough current to use that device. So the first thing I'm going to do is hook this up to my power supply, which I've set to 12 volt output. And now I'm going to turn this unit on. As you can see, the LED turns green and the fan is on. The next thing I'm going to do is to test the AC output on both receptacles here. 119.3 volt AC. This one is also 119.3 volt AC. Another thing to note is that with this power inverter, with no load but powered on, is using about 200 milliamp of current. Now I'll plug in the USB port and connect this to my cell phone. And it's charging now. And the current draw on the power supply went up to 700 milliamp. Now with the top USB port plugged in and the cell phone is charging, and again the power supply is consuming 700 milliamp. So let me show you some examples of how you might use a power inverter. Here I have a Panasonic battery charger, and I'll plug this in. As you can see, it's charging the batteries now. The next thing I have here is a 2000 lumen snap-on work light. And right now it's drawing about 2.4 amp. Plugged into this right now is a fluorescent work light. And this is drawing 1 amp right now. This is a Craftsman 12 volt battery charger for my tools. And as you can see, it's charging right now. Currently this is drawing 1.4 amp. I still have the battery charger plugged in right now. And I'm also going to plug in the snap-on LED work light. And right now it's drawing about 5 amp. As you can see here, I have the power inverter connected to my car cigarette lighter for the 12 volt. And right now I have a desk lamp connected to the power inverter here. There's a 100 watt light bulb installed in here. Let me turn this on. I'm also going to plug in my Dremel drill here and turn this on. So as you can see, a power inverter is very versatile. There are many different applications you can use it for. And if you're interested, you can buy a power inverter such as this one, the Bestek 300 watt power inverter. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. And don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.